Good evening. I'd like to call the Committee of the Whole for the Village of Cary for Tuesday, June 2nd, 2020 to order with roll call, please.
Betts.
Here.
Collier. Here. Cavelli.
Here.
Kraus.
Here.
McAlpine.
Here.
Weinhammer.
Here.
Thank you. Would you join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. We will forego the public comments. There's nobody here. Eric, are you going to take the discussion regarding the Rotary Park entryway sign?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
A natural stone type of sign, and the couple items we have before you first are the style of the base for the sign. We wanted to get the committee's feedback on what type of base support would be used for the sign before we go out for bid on that item. And then after we get go through this, we'll also have an option to get feedback on regarding whether or not a logo should be incorporated onto the sign as well. So on the screen before you are the two options for the base. The first one would be similar to a traditional monument sign that you might find on a commercial sign in retail and industrial operations. Those signs would be more of a man-made look, but we would propose to utilize a stone veneer on that sign along with a concrete cap, very similar to what we've been proposing and utilizing on our new Village Hall and on the metro station. And the second option would be more of a natural look with similar materials, though, with a stacked stone. It wouldn't raise the sign up as high, but it would have a more natural look, complementing the stone material itself. So with that, we'll welcome the committee's feedback, and if there's a preference and a consensus for either of those two options.
Anybody here have any preference for option 1 or 2?
Sure, I'd like to.
I also like to, I just like the natural look. It's a natural prairie out there. I just think it kind of blends in with it. Either one of them's lovely though, but I would tend to go towards.
I like option 1.
Okay.
Okay.
Trustee Cavelli, do you have a preference, option 1 or 2?
I like 2 better.
Trustee Kraus, 1 or 2?
I like 2 too.
2-2.
2 also?
Yes.
Trustee Weinhammer?
I'm fine with either one as long as the cost is the same, so whatever you guys prefer. I just, I don't want to commit to anything right now. I know I spoke to Jake about it earlier. I just want to find out about Moringo and what they spent on their signs. I thought it was significantly less. So just prior to committing to something, I just want to get some more info.
Okay, thank you. It looks like we've got a majority. If you add myself, there's 5 people that are in favor of base option 2. So we'll go in that direction, and we will hopefully get some favorable bids back and get Trustee Weinhammer's question answered.
And then here's the second part. Eric's gonna
Oh,
go
second
over.
part.
Okay. Thank you. And like I mentioned, the second decision I would like to get consensus on is with regards to the layout of the naming on the site itself, and whether or not we wish to utilize a logo. And given the participation in the partnership with the Rotary Club, and obviously the naming of the park itself, we're suggesting the possibility of adding the Rotary's logo on the sign and incorporated into it with the park name as well.
Yeah.
And option B would be just standard fonts with the engraving.
Our recommendation from a staff perspective is that option A, as Eric mentioned, we have our partnership with the Rotary. We think that this would go a long ways and would be very well appreciated by the Rotary.
Trustee McAlpine, option A or
Sure.
B?
I like the option 1. I think that gives it a little bit more substance to it. I think it's very nice to be able to partner with the Rotary, and you know, I'd like to know, I mean, they can look at different sizes for the insignia, but I think they're the crest, whatever we want to call that, the logo. But I do like the look.
Okay, Trustee Collier?
Eric, how much is in our budget for this project for this entryway sign?
That's in
Currently, we have $30,000 total budgeted for the entire project. And that would be funds not just for the sign itself, but for the base, any landscaping and any lighting that we might incorporate as well.
Okay.
I'm currently estimating, based on quotes we received, that the sign itself, just the sign materials itself, would probably be between $12,000 and $18,000. And then depending on the amount of landscaping and the type of solar lighting that incorporates, would go from there.
Okay, thank you. I like option A.
Option A.
Within cost.
Yeah.
Right.
Trustee Betts?
Option A.
Trustee, we'll go trustee Weinhammer?
I'm fine with whatever you guys decide. I just want to know if there's a price difference with the logo versus no logo.
Okay. Trustee Kraus?
Did you say trustee Kraus?
Yes.
I like either one. I like the option A, partnering with the Rotary, so it's a nice thing to do.
Okay. Trustee Cavelli?
And I'm gonna be the odd one here. I like B.
Okay. Well, it appears we have a majority going towards option A. So Eric, you have the direction of the board.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Nothing else on the agenda? I will entertain a motion to adjourn, please.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? There are no nays. Thank you. Have a good night.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye-bye.